What's going on, guys? Super Savage 799 here, bringing you guys another video. And today we're doing what if Sasuke recruited the Akatsuki. This idea was inspired by my good buddy Lightro Storm, who did what if Vegeta recruited the Frieza Force. It is a good contrast to Naruto, with Sasuke having to talk no jutsu people onto his team. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. In this timeline, Sasuke would have a slightly different mindset as how to approach the murder of Itachi. Instead of making it a task that he himself has to carry out alone, why can't he just team up on him with strong comrades? It still leads to the same result. This would result in the Heavy being formed, though it would be for a slightly different reason. Instead of assembling them for the sake of holding off people from fighting Itachi, he decides to recruit them to help him fight against Itachi. The story would move all the same, all the way until the fight with Deidara. You can see how smart Deidara is, as well as how strong he is, and takes interest in his power. He shouts to Deidara that they should work together to bring down Itachi, which Deidara laughs at, telling him to not make him laugh in a battle. Why would he team up with Sasuke when he can kill both brothers separately? While watching, Toby takes interest in this. As Sasuke and Deidara fight, their battle would go the same for the most part, with the C4 going off, leading to Sasuke using Genjutsu on him. Both of them stare each other down exhausted, with Sasuke giving the offer yet again, which Deidara would scoff at. He shouts he'd rather go up in an explosion and take Sasuke with him. As Deidara begins to activate C0, Sasuke will create a Chidori stream across the ground that hits his earth-released clay, basically making the explosion a dud. If you want to argue that Sasuke had no chakra, he literally summons Mondo after this and hits him with Genjutsu. He has enough chakra to do this. Deidara shouts to Sasuke that he shouldn't stop him. It would be idiotic to delay the inevitable. Sasuke stands up, barely, and tells Deidara to not be a dumbass. What vendetta does Deidara hold on Sasuke? It's just his brother and he's venting about it with him. What's the point in that when he's being offered the real deal? These words begin to get Deidara, as he slowly begins to listen to Sasuke.
I couldn't agree more.
But Sasuke and Deidara turn towards Toby to hear his voice having morphed to become deeper, more masculine, less goofy. Deidara shouts towards Toby to shut up or I'll kill him, but Toby corrects him, stating that he is not Toby, he is Madara Uchiha. While Deidara is hesitant to believe that, Sasuke does buy it. Toby tells Sasuke that if his plan to recruit people to beat his brother, he has some suggestions. If they move quickly, they may be able to recover Hidan from the rubble he was under. Sasuke would agree with this, as Toby uses Kamui to suck up Deidara and Sasuke. The masked man quickly moves where he finds the Heavy, taking them in the Kamui dimension as well. He then begins moving towards where Hidan was. While in the Kamui dimension, Karin would heal Sasuke, and after some prodding from Sasuke, begrudgingly heals Deidara. They arrive at where Shikamaru buried Hidan, and Toby expels them all onto the scene. Sasuke looks at all the rubble and tells Juga and Suigetsu to remove it. While Suigetsu calls him crazy, he is forced to do so. As they begin removing rubble, they hear a slight groan. They realize that it's Hidan, right as Juga removes the boulder covering his face. His body is mangled and in pieces, with Suigetsu remarking that no one can survive that, poking him. When Hidan's eyes shift to meet Suigetsu's, a Hozuki clan member panics and leaps up to avoid the zombie. Sasuke looks down at Hidan, who manages to weakly mutter water. He's thirsty. The Uchiha interprets what he's saying, and so he decides to give him the same offer they gave Deidara. He tells Hidan that he can save Hidan and give him some water so he can survive, in return for helping them, or they can seal up the crater. Hidan weakly says yes, and so Sasuke gets orders ready. Sasuke tells Deidara and Toby to collect the pieces recoverable down there. Juga and Karin should focus on the healing process, and Suigetsu will go get him something to drink and a bite to eat. Deidara complains about giving these orders, but Toby tells him to comply, or else. Worried, Deidara very reluctantly helps. When all working in unison, Hidan is resembled as best as possible. Karin's healing can only get him so far, so Juga needs to use his version, reverting him to a kid in the process. Hidan asks what stops him from killing them all in cold blood. Sasuke answers this by activating his Sharingan, telling him that he's welcome to try, irradiating bloodlust onto Hidan, worrying the masochist. He agrees to help, but before they do, they need to make a stop on the way to help him help Lord Jashin and keep his immortality. Sasuke tells Toby to take Hidan to go kill whoever, and meet up with him on the rendezvous point. He agrees and uses Kamui on himself and Hidan, as the others all leave on Deidara's clay constructs. They all begin doing what they must, as they keep moving to Itachi's location. This feels like a great time to explain Toby's motives in helping Sasuke in all this. If he helps Sasuke, it will be a great way to slowly control him and subsequently more members of the Akatsuki to betray Nagato when he has all 9 Jinchuriki. It also means they have a better chance of killing Itachi and being able to attack the Leaf without being guilty or having Itachi turn on him. And then he can tell Sasuke the truth after to further manipulate him. As Sasuke's squad moves, a water-release jutsu takes down their clay birds, dragging them down to the ground. They all look to see Kisame grinning, telling them that only Sasuke can progress. Impressed at Kisame's strength, Sasuke tells him to come along and help fight Itachi. It makes Kisame snicker at Sasuke's confidence. He tells young Chuha that he can't betray Itachi. What does he take him for? A shark? Tobi and Hidan appear next to them, which Kisame will take interest in. Remember, he believes Tobi is Madara and has respect for him, so seeing him teaming up with Sasuke would make Kisame agree to help. So the squadron of 8 all head out to the Uchiha hideout. When arriving at the Uchiha hideout, Itachi would have a conversation with Sasuke just like normal, where they go through the typical genjutsu before starting an actual fight. As they fight, Itachi feels the air shift as he turns around and blocks a sword slash from Kisame with a kunai. Kisame chuckles that he's always wanted to fight Itachi all out like this. From above, clay bombs come flying in from Deidara, which Itachi has to dodge as fast as possible, rushing straight into Hidan, who goes to slash him. He explodes in a flock of crows and moves away. Karin comes out, pointing towards where Itachi is, and Sasuke unleashes the fire jutsu to get his brother. Itachi creates a wall of Amaterasu to block the fire jutsu and allows it to go out of control as he leaps onto the roof. Jugo rushes over and absorbs some of the natural energy in the black flames, allowing him to age back up and subsequently be useful. Everyone moves to the roof as Deidara shouts to Itachi to die. He begins to eat clay, wanting to activate his C4 and obliterate Itachi. Screw everyone else. To stop Deidara, Itachi hits him with Tsukuyomi that causes Deidara to collapse, vomiting him out clay in a bunch. This would be quite comedic to watch, and I'm sure Suigetsu would hit him with a one-liner that makes Deidara almost want to kill him. Kisame shouts that Deidara's stupidity always was an asset to him, as he uses a water dragon jutsu on Itachi, making it both massive and powerful. Itachi sidesteps it, but Suigetsu leaps out and slashes at Itachi, who has to duck under his sword. Jugo rockets in, going for a hard punch on Itachi, forcing him to jump into the air to dodge. Hidan rushes over, grabbing Itachi mid-air, getting him in a full Nelson to stop him moving. Up above, the Kirin rockets in, hitting both Hidan and Itachi, creating a big explosion in the compound that leaves a lot of smoke and debris everywhere. Itachi stands there, badly damaged, having obviously taken it on purpose. He still approaches Sasuke and taps him on the forehead before dying. Tobi tells them they have to go, or else a search party will find him, and they all leave into Kamui, where Tobi tells them about the truth Itachi didn't want to share. At least with Sasuke awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan, and Kisame shrugging that Itachi, well, he always kinda knew he was off. Just like normal, the Taku would be ordered to take down Killer B. With Hidan being able to go on suicide missions to take down B, Deidara being able to keep his distance, and Kisame being Kisame, it leads to Killer B unfortunately being caught when he tries to sneak off. Kisame will then activate his water dome by fusing with Samehada, and both Hidan and Suigetsu are able to take advantage of the water environment. But then again, so can B. Getting an idea, Sasuke creates a powerful Chidori and rushes into the dome, creating a massive shockwave that shocks everyone inside. Although Kisame takes it, as does Hidan, kinda, it does hurt Suigetsu and B. Kisame then infuses and lands on B, knocking him out while they take him back to Tobi. And that's really be him. If you like and subscribe and comment on what's going to happen in episode 2. Now, do you think Sasuke will recruit anyone else? And how will the story go about Killer B? And let me know if you do like this idea. I really did like the concept of Sasuke recruiting the Akatsuki. I think I will have him recruit someone else, but you know, we'll have to see later down the road. If you did like it, be sure to hit that like button. It does really help the channel. Less than 50% of my audience is subscribed, and it'd really help me if you did. I'm trying to hit 4K before I go back to school, and it would just really be appreciated if you guys could help out. And yeah, bye!